Hi, I'm gonna make this video. Well, I'm making this video for those individuals that might have a similar Delonghi coffee machine. So you can see it's a bean to coffee machine, Delonghi. I had a problem with the machine. We just bought it in, I think it was 2019, I think it was when we bought it. And we just had a COVID and we stopped using during the COVID. It's only two people on the occasional victim that comes to the house and we offer them a coffee, which people seem to be enjoying. So anyway, we stopped using the coffee machine during the COVID, and then so 2023 now, and I said, well, look, we got a coffee machine in there, let's start using it again. And then we had a lot of problems. So basically the milk wasn't pumping up. So normally you get obviously a menu. Let's switch it on in the meantime, sorry. So normally what you get is coffee, and then you can see here on the menu you can sort of have different options of milk, including only hot milk. And then so it wasn't pumping it. Just read some reviews. So it looks like this part. It's just called a carafe, I think it's pronounced. It just gets blocked over time with milk. Although you could do things with the machine to descale the machine, but obviously we had it for a long time without using it. Anyway, so we changed the part. It wasn't that expensive. Can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't that expensive, so it did not work. It just comes with this little pipe attached to the machine, and you get a clip. Sorry about the noise. So replaced it, didn't work. Obviously you get it with a water filter, which is not there because obviously I haven't even put the screws back on. So you can see here it's got missing screws. I haven't fitted it in there. I was just testing it and it's just making sure it's all working. So anyway, and then I replaced that part, and then I started getting a message in here on the screen, and it wasn't working. And I had a message saying that the device was warming up, but nothing was happening. So I've just been looking at videos. You can see the steam coming up. I've seen some of the videos, people having different issues, different problems. I saw one of the videos quite helpful, replacing the parts. This the challenge on the machine, taking it apart, is in here. And here you have just a little metal clip in there, which is a bit of a challenge. The way to remove it, it's just clipping, it's holding the a rod in there, so it just doesn't come undone. So what I've done is just put a plier in there and just trying to expand it a little bit until it just gave way. I could remove it. It's just a clip, like a ring holding on to the piece of metal in there. So anyway, so didn't know what it was. There's obviously no manuals online, and this is sort of a guess how to fix it, replacing parts in there and guessing what it could be. So I replaced these two pumps in there. So remember, there was no milk and there was an error. So I replaced that pump, replaced that second pump in there, replaced them both, replaced that sort of unit, the heating element in there, which is obviously here. That's a heating element, replaced it, and I think that's working, so I'm just keeping the spare part. So these are the pumps I replaced. Very important, if you buy the pumps, I did a stupid thing. So basically I didn't check. Obviously there's some sort of rings, so sort of rabbit rings, and they go inside these things. I just fit it in there, and the water started leaking. So I rushed, and then I went and replaced, and then I realized the other one was leaking as well. So just make sure that you replace the rings, or you should buy the rings if you buy the pump new. So anyway, so I replaced those ones here and there, and then replacing the heating element. That was a bit of a challenge. Taking the whole thing out, obviously the carafe as well. So the problem I had was these two. I think they call. I got the order number in here, so let me show you here. You can see it's the first one on the top, and it's called TCO IRT. See if you can see the order number in there, so you can see it in the product code. It's the top one. So I bought two of those. I bought it from this company. If you, I don't know where you are looking at this video. If you want to get one of those, these guys, you could get it from there. And the delivery was fairly quickly, so no problem. You can see them in here. Call them and ask for advice, hopefully. So anyway, this thing that was the top one is a thermostat, as I understand, TCO. It's a thermostat, so obviously you need two, and that's how much it costs in the UK. So it's just basically £10, reasonable. So replace them, and it seems to be working. So here are my faulty one. Well, first I must say I bought one first, and it looks like I got the wrong one. So I replaced the two of them new now, and it just all worked right away. As you can see here, it's just marked the cables. I took some pictures before, because it's a bit of a mess. It looks daunting. Well, I was a bit apprehensive because so much going on in there. It looks like really fancy. Well, it is very fancy. So many parts and components in there. But, I just took it slowly. Be gentle. Remember, the screws are going to plastic. So if you go a bit too keen, you could damage them. So I just keep in my spare parts. And I should also have... So this is for food grade. I don't know if you can see in the camera. So if you need to put on the, especially on the rings on the pumps, as I was saying, I just put a little bit in there. So I've fitted the rings in there, and then I put the oil, because I tried one before which has oiled the whole ring, and I couldn't get the little devil. I couldn't get it inside. So anyway. So yeah, all done. It was a bit of a challenge. I've done it over time because I've been busy. So that's been weeks on my on this table, this coffee machine, and I have my better half just been nagging at me because the little mess I have on the table. And then now I'm gonna give you a confirmation. I haven't actually made any. Well, I think I'm gonna need, just hold on for a second in here. My apology for the wait. You gotta have to just go and get a proper cup in there, because I'm gonna make a big coffee. Well, I'll try to make a big coffee if everything's working. So I'm gonna go to the milk menu, and I'm gonna go to, you see, it's no screws in there, it's all loose at the moment. I'm gonna have a flat white. So there you are. Okay, let's see what happens. Will it work? Okay, it's pumping milk for the first time. I hope you can see the steam coming up. So we're making a lot of foam. I have tested before with water, not with milk. Uh-oh, it's gonna get messy. So I drank a little bit of the foam and the milk. It's gonna overflow. Well, just about. Apparently, if you put the that sort of part lower, it makes more foam. The coffee. Let's take that one out. Yes. So, how about that? So, after so many weeks that I've been waiting for the parts, well, I got some of the parts and then I had to order some more parts because I didn't buy all of them in one go. And then I've been sort of busy doing other things between work and starting to get an exam just to get the coffee. So anyway, I hope my experience helped you, and with your permission, I'll have a lovely coffee, and I guess I'll see you soon. If you like the video, just leave me some comments, and hopefully this is gonna make your repair a bit better for you. Thank you.